I'd say just keep spamming this if he's gonna get stuck like that.
Jill, why don't you show this? This is so stupid that this is how I have to beat this guy.
You have to basically glitch the game.
Like, why? I'm shocked he hasn't gotten out of that yet. Oh, he's getting out now. Maybe.
What? Oh, jeez.
The game got angry.
The game's like, you can stop cheating.
Only we can cheat.
What if he knocks you off the ledge before you could kill him?
I'd be so pissed.
And you didn't even get anything for that.
What was the point?
You didn't get an item or anything. You didn't barely got any souls.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. I don't know what the point of that was.
Didn't expect strong foe.
Alright, well, good job. You beat him.
Thanks. I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah, I guess not.
I beat him, though. I got for the sense of... Wait a minute. Let me channel my inner corporate executive. I think that my sense of pride and accomplishment is enough.
Thank you, John EA.
No problem. It's pronounced Johnny-a.
Johnny-a.
But it's actually EA is at the end, all caps.
Got it. So anyways, the reason why my nudes comment came up is my nudes got leaked, actually. Oh. And I'm just wondering how someone hacked into my phone.
No, but did someone's nudes get leaked?
Well, yeah, so the thing I was seeing was, like, apparently the Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team had some nudes get leaked.
Oh.
And I'm kind of like...
Do you want to play?
Yeah, are you gonna, like, go to the bathroom right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go to the bathroom. I have to check my email.
Okay. Well, but I'm kind of like... How?
Right.
Did, like, someone on the team, like, leak these?
Maybe
or, like,
their arch rivals, the Beavers, leaked them.
The Beavers! And I'm just like, how? Like, if this is what's happening, you need to find better friends.
Right.
That, like, aren't going to be doing this. Like, right. What is this?
Like, you basically need, oh, man. That's interesting.
Oh, talk to Melina.
Oh, nice.
Think not of the kindling. I shall see to that. All I ask of you is to make the journey to the snowy mountain tops of the giants, far above the clouds. I know I'm asking you to commit a cardinal sin, but it must be done to reach the path beyond, and that is the path I wish to travel. What is your mind?
Okay.
I am kind of wondering why they took this photo, though, because it was all of them together.
Yeah.
Why'd they take that? Like, what was the point?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm like, who is leaking these? Also, should we add more spells? Because we have 3.
Yeah, so let me see what we got here.
That could be fun.
That could be. What's that fire one? Magma Shot?
What are these? Rolling Magna, Gelmir's Fury, Rykard's Rancor?
So we need 18 Faith.
Oh, to wield that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have that.
Well, a lot of these are like they're not what we use. We need the bluish ones.
Oh, so we can't even use that?
I don't think so. So
we can use Comet Azure.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's that swords one over to the right? A few to the right. That's left, Nate.
That one?
Right. That left. That one. Forms a defensive arch. Let's do that one.
Okay.
And then, did you want that?
Let's try this one.
Okay. How come that Comet Azure is blocked out now? Do you think it takes 2 memory slots?
Oh, see, that's 3 memory slots for that.
Oh, really? Wow. Where do you see that? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Slots used.
What's that one over on the left? It's like a shield?
Scholar Shield. Enhances left-hand shield damage negation.
Well, we could do that.
Enhances right-hand armament with...
Yeah, but we already have a sword that does that.
Fires a burst of glintstone. So you want this one?
I say you do that so we can buff our blocking. Like sometimes. Yeah, and then we're...
Okay.
Gonna check out these...
Let's kill the turtles.
Turtles. You have to click the thing and then do you know where they are?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. See, I'm not trying to be like... So, here's the thing. I'm not trying to be a victim blamer, okay?
Right.
Like, it's not their fault that this got leaked, I'm assuming. I'm assuming one of them didn't do it, because police are involved, right?
Yes.
But I do wonder what the point of taking that specific picture was.
Well, I don't know, and I'm like...
Like, who would you send that to, I guess, is what I'm wondering, because you're all in it. Like, are you all going to gangbang a guy?
I don't know.
I mean, if so, I want to know how to sign up to be the guy, but also...
Right.
I'm just wondering who they sent that to, because it was all of them. I understand if it's, like, one...
Yeah.
Or, like, you're like, me and my friend want to have some fun with you, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, but, like, 10 people? You know what I'm saying? That just seems like a bit much, so I'm wondering who that was taken for. Unless the girls are, like, all into each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
In which case, cool, the good, you do you, but, it just seemed... that seems like an unorthodox version of a nude.
Right.
That was my point.
Well, and also I'm kind of just... I think it's just like locker room talk or whatever.
Rip up for who?
I don't know. See, that's where I'm kind of also like...
It's not just for them. People say this crap, they're like, I did it for me. No, you didn't.
No.
You don't do anything just for you. Well, you do. But, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, like, what's the whole point of fashion? It is literally to also impress other people, right?
Huge turtle, but
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know it is. Like, if you think about this, genuinely think about it. If you just dressed for you, wouldn't you just dress in a comfortable way that you liked and you'd be done with it?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to try this one out.
But the reason that people dress,
that's awesome.
nicely, right?
Yeah.
Is yes, they want to feel good about themselves, but it's also because they want other people to see them looking good. Other people are always a factor.
Yep.
If they weren't, you would walk around like with a sweatshirt and sweatpants and nice wool socks or whatever, and you'd just be good all the time.
Yep.
So people will always say this crap like, I did it for me. And it's like, there are not many things in life you only do for you. I don't believe you.
Well, there's not many things in life you only do for you that requires, like, going extra.
Like an extra effort?
Yes.
Yeah, like usually the things you do for you are like making things better for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I could see like, I shower twice a day because it makes me feel better.
Right, because I just feel gross.
Right. Maybe you don't shower twice a day to impress anyone. But
right.
I don't believe you when you say like, yeah, I wore a bikini top to the mall, and I can't believe people looked at me.
I know, it's like
I don't believe you. You're being a dumbass right now. Like, of
right.
course you can. If I go to the mall in a banana hammock, people are going to look at me. Whether they think I'm attractive or not, they're going to be like, why is this guy in a banana hammock?
Right.
And they're going to look.
They're going to be like, why is this guy in a banana hammock? Or, oh.
Nice.
Why is this guy in a banana hammock?
This is something I'm sick of, by the way. I'm so tired of this. I'm not trying to say, like, just say you're a whore. No, I'm not saying
right.
like that. But I'm saying just admit that you like people looking.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
You like people looking at you and liking what they see.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot of people who get turned on by that.
Right.
Like, that makes them feel good. That makes them feel special.
Yep.
Sometimes people will go to the mall and they'll say they don't want this, but they'll go, like, looking almost for a hookup, too. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that, and to meet someone. But then they're embarrassed to say it. Just say, and now this isn't me saying, like, look what she's wearing, she wants to be assaulted. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, people need to admit that they like their consensual activities. What the heck? Is that the turtle god from the It books?
Yeah.
I think you have to jump up and hit it with a horse. No one would find that. No one would ever find that. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just admit that you like it, and it's... Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, good for you. No one should judge you for that.
No.
Like, you know, if you like people looking at you... by the way, I want to go back to that little tower that you were just at after this.
Okay.
If you like people looking at you, or you like, you know, going to the mall with your nipples really hard poking through your bikini top and guys going like, whoa, or girls, good for you.
Sure.
But just don't pretend that you don't. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of like, I drew attention to myself with a spectacle and I can't believe people paid attention.
I know, it's well then why are you drawing attention to yourself with a spectacle?
I've seen this so many times. It'd be like if I fucking walk into Barnes and Noble wearing a clown costume and doing a dance. Of course people are going to stare. What are you talking about? It's not normal. People look at anything that's not what they're used to.
Right.
So when they see, especially like an attractive body on display, they're going to look. Now, if they go around groping you or trying to hurt you, now we have a conversation of that's harassment, that's not okay, you can't do that kind of stuff without consent. If you walked up to some girl and hit on her, I don't think that's harassment. It is when she says stop.
And you continue.
Yeah,
like if I went up to a girl and was like, oh, geez.
Get rid of that guy.
And was like hitting on her and she's like, stop, and then I stop.
I don't think that's harassment.
No, because then it's like, okay, she said stop, so I'm done.
Although I do think that there's a point you can push it to that's harassment, like if you say something extremely vulgar, even if she didn't say stop.
Yeah.
I do think that that's just being a dick. Like, that is harassment because you're being mean.
But what if she's into it?
Well, then it's not. That's the problem. But I'm saying if she's not, which you have to assume she wouldn't be.
See, I always assume that women are into everything.
And that they want to be degraded.
Until she tells me otherwise.
Okay, that makes sense.
I always go for the most extreme.
If silence is violence, then you're a pacifist. No, yeah, I don't... You get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I totally get what you're
saying. You draw attention to yourself. This goes for men, too. Do you really think men... By the way, men are not fuckboys. Like, not by nature. Men are not born like, oh, yeah, I want to smash puss and not care about anything and not have a job. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Men aren't born that way.
Yeah.
That's taught behavior, right? So, like, when you see men go out, and I like spiky hair, but I'm saying, like, you see the whole 9 yards, like, I have to wear, like, a tank top as a man and expose my washboard abs, and then I have to, like, spike my hair taller than the Empire State Building.
Right.
And, like, wear, like, my pants as low as possible. This is about anyone, by the way. I'm not making a statement about anyone in particular. When people do that kind of stuff and they go, like, oh, yeah, you know, talk like that
right.
to try and impress women... Do you really think they're really like that by nature? No. They're doing that for attention.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes for everybody. Men do this. Women do this. The in-betweeners do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people who are just whatever. Like the straight community does this. Gay people do this. Everyone does this. They all do this. You see people go to a rave and they lift their top and show their boobs. They're not just doing that for them. They're doing that
they're doing it for attention.
To draw attention to themselves because they like attention. And there's nothing wrong with admitting you like attention. My problem is when this is used to justify violence against people, especially women.
Right.
That's where I have a problem with it. Because people say, like, you can't even have this reasoning. It's like, why? It's logic. Mm-hmm. It's literally logic, because if you didn't want that, you wouldn't draw attention to yourself. But, I wonder who Kelowna is. But, I think that once it crosses the line to... look what she's wearing, she's asking for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, well, that guy wouldn't... Because basically that logic is, this guy wouldn't want to be robbed, or if he didn't want to be robbed, he wouldn't wear expensive clothes. It's like,
right.
Well, this is dumb logic. Because you still need to treat the human being with respect. But I feel like too many people are so self-righteous about their intentions, and they just don't want to admit what they really are. And
right.
It's really exhausting to me. Because it's like, just be okay with who you are.
Yeah. If you want people looking at you, okay, fine.
I don't care. Like, when people compliment me in real life, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, a guy the other day, I went to a comic book store. I went to,
Ooh.
I'll tell this story in a minute. Let's read this. Also, I want to use that, probably. Ronnie's Dark Moon. Oh, this seems worth getting.
Here we go.
Legendary sorcery symbolic of the Carrion Queen... uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a cold, dark moon, then sends it floating towards foes. The dark moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. This moon was encountered by a young Rani, led by the hand of her mother, Ranala. What she beheld was cold, dark, and veiled in occult mystery. That's interesting. So what's the difference between that and the one to the left? Queen Ranala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the academy. So I'm wondering which one's stronger. Is there like a thing that shows the stats on it if you go to press square? I don't know, because that one requires more.
I'm not seeing any
But this costs
things.
more. This costs 10.
Wait, look at this. Oh, wait, never mind. That's our stats.
Right, this costs 10 more FP.
So I bet you anything that it would be stronger.
2 slots. Let's try replacing our moon with Ronnie's moon for a while.
Okay. Wait, I think I did.
You have to do that at Point of Grace. Anyway, that was my response to your whole nudes thing.
Yeah, well... Yes.
Sorry, I'm not trying to say, like, if you take them, you deserve to have them leaked. And
No.
I'm also not saying if you take them, you want them leaked so you can get attention. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that people will take nudes for this purpose, or they will basically go out in public. And this is a different circumstance.
That's cool.
That's really cool. Dressed in a certain way, and then be upset when people look. Like, I've seen people do that on even TikTok. I saw this dumb girl who was like, "This is why I don't wear revealing clothes often, because men look at me." And then she posted it online for men to look at her.
I know. It's like, what are you expecting? What did you expect?
Well, that is what you expect. It's just that you're hiding from it. You're pretending you don't. Also, we need to activate those runes. And
which runes?
The great runes.
Where are those?
At different towers, kind of like that one to the right. So
like that
those
one?
Types of divine towers. So we need to do more divine towers. And we have side places to go in that entire nation. And you wanted to finish the turtles. Are the turtles done?
The 3 turtles are done.
Okay, so you wanted to go down to that castle to talk to an NPC.
Yeah, that's where I was heading.
Yeah, so... But it doesn't look like the NPC's there.
So
I'm slightly concerned.
Well, we have to talk to... We have to get into Castle Morn. So where is...
That's it.
Is this Castle Morn?
Yeah.
Castle Morn here.
Yeah.
So maybe but I don't know where he is. Oh. Talk to her father in Castle Morn at the southern tip of Weeping Peninsula.
Maybe we already talked to him.
But then he gives you Irina's letter.
Do we have it? Let's just check in letters. No.
Looks like we don't have this.
Maybe...
But I don't think we ever did this.
So did we miss it because we did a boss or something?
I don't know. Well, maybe we just haven't met the dad, so he's not appearing on the map.
Okay, I got it. Let's just go there and look around then. So I wanted to talk to you about some... Are we done with the news conversation, or do you want to add on to it?
I was just saying, like, if any nudes are going to get leaked, specifically of men, make sure they're leaked to me.
Right, exactly.
That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. That's all I had to say.
And my point was, I wish people would not be ashamed of who they are.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, there's nothing wrong with this. If you want to take a nude, fine. Like, okay.
Right.
But then, like, just don't be ashamed of it. Like, don't be like, well, actually, this was for me. It's like, why?
Yeah, that's dumb. But I think you have every right to be mad if you sent it to, like, your husband or something and then it got ended up on the internet.
Well, and then I guess my thing. So anyways, circling back to the Wisconsin Badgers thing, is I'm like, well, you're taking these nudes as a team. Mm-hmm. And
it's just bizarre to me.
And then I'm like, okay, like, who leaked this?
Right.
Like, it had to have been someone on the team, unless they're like sending these pictures to like random people,
or if it was on everyone's iCloud and just
and then like someone just got hacked.
That's possible.
Like who? I don't know. I guess my thing is like,
are you gonna go?
I was seeing what this was.
Okay.
I guess my thing is like, pick better friends.
Well, yeah, if you've got people doing that kind of stuff to you, I guess that's not good. Can you bring in your mimic tier?
I remember being here.
We were here.
Yeah, I can.
Let's just bring them in.
Anyways, that was kind of my long story.
No, I don't disagree with you. If I did, I'd tell you. I think sometimes people think we just agree because we're friends.
No, it's just we're both smart.
Sigma male energy there. So, speaking of your intelligence, I have about 10 minutes before you have to go.
Okay.
So I wanted to run you through a little segment that I prepared for you. So this is Negative Nate's Judgments.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I'm good at this.
I don't know if there would be another name for it, because I couldn't think of any other N-word that would work for this.
Okay, I was like, I could think of one.
That could work for this. It's not that kind of judgment. You're not a slave owner.
Okay.
But I wanted to
Born
talk
in
to you
the
about
wrong
common...
era. I'm kidding.
What was that?
Oh, what? What?
I wanted to talk to you about common English idioms or sayings
Okay.
that say one thing, but they're not literal. They mean something else, and see what your judgments of them are. 'Cause
So
you
is
hate
my...
sayings.
Okay.
Have you noticed that?
I hate sayings.
Yeah, like when people say, like, it's worth 2 in the bush. You find stuff like that stupid.
I've never heard that before, but that was kind of stupid.
Anyway, you find
Okay.
sayings dumb.
Okay.
Unless, like, some historical, like, guy said it.
I'm going to say this guy. Oh, okay.
Okay, then you killed him.
Never mind.
So, a blessing in disguise. Do you have any good or bad opinions on this? I like this phrase.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I have nothing against it.
Okay.
I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's just a good saying.
Okay.
Because sometimes blessings can be in a place that you're not expecting them to be.
Thank you.
So, like, I was trying to figure out a different way to
Sometimes
say
blessings
disguise.
can be in disguise. So, therefore, blessing in disguise
Cool.
works. Great. A dime a dozen.
I hate this saying.
You do. Why?
I don't understand
I
this.
knew
What does this
you would-
mean? What does this mean?
I knew you wouldn't like this one.
What does a dime a dozen mean? Like what? Like a dozen dimes?
Something common. Like how there's a dozen dimes and it would just be another dime in the dozen.
But that doesn't make sense.
But it does make sense.
Okay.
But like, what do you not like about it? Just explain.
It just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Like I guess for me, I'm just saying like just say it's uncommon.
It is common. That's
Or
what
saying it's common.
Okay.
There you go. You don't have to say the stupid phrase.
Okay, so I have one for you. Beat around the bush.
This is another one. I don't get it. Like, what is this? Like, you're beating your meat around the bush? Like, what does this mean?
It means avoid saying what you mean, usually because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. So you're trying to like get around like you're trying to say something else to mean what it is. But I'm like, okay.
The origin of the idiom beating around the bush is associated with hunting. In medieval times, hunters hired men to beat the area around bushes with sticks in order to flush out game taking cover underneath, like birds and
Okay,
stuff.
that makes sense.
So that's... Oh, so it does make sense now.
Well, no, I'm saying it makes sense in... Okay.
Are
it
we
makes
wasting
sense
our time here, by the way? Like,
I don't know. I'm trying to find this Irina's dad.
Okay.
Which actually, maybe I could just look it up.
Okay.
Like, where in Castle Morn is Irina's father?